Hey, what's up, guys? Nick Major with idobi Radio, about to hop on a Skype call with Devin Kennedy. He's an artist who I am not that familiar with. He's up and coming. He's pretty new, but I heard him while we were doing a live session on the idobi Radio Instagram, and I thought he was great, so we messaged a bit after. I said we should hop on and talk. He's got a new single coming out. Should be up by the time we do this chat. So let's meet Devin. What's up, man? It's good to kind of meet you, not properly in person because we can't technically do that due to the state of the world. But how's life? How's your day going?
Dude, close enough. I'm feeling good, man. It's nice and hot today. I just ran down from where I live down to a friend's place because I have horrible Wi-Fi right now. So I'm just like rolling with the punches today, making it work. I'm excited, man.
Nice. So I haven't actually chatted with someone that I don't like personally know in a minute. And our first interaction took place not long after you did a quarantine session over on the idobi Radio Instagram Live. And then we started chatting a bit. And then I was like, dude, let's hop on and talk. So for as little as I know about you, are you based out here in LA? Or are you based in LA? Is that where you live?
Yeah. I'm LA born and raised. I'm from like a little bit south of closer to Orange County, and I've been up like above West Hollywood for like coming up on 2 years now.
Oh, nice. Right on. So this is your home turf. And yes, it has been getting hot. I can attest to that because I try to go outside a little bit every day, and it has been heating up lately. The SoCal weather.
I've been taking evening walks because you can't do it during the day. It's too warm, you know?
So, dude, you got a new song coming out next week, but on top of that, you're putting out a lot of new music regardless in the past year or so. And I just got to ask, what's it like being you, a kind of up-and-coming musician who's finally, you're out of school, you went to Berkeley, which I want to touch on that here in a couple minutes, but this is the time where I think that you'd be so excited to hit the ground running, you'd make the world yours, but you can't. So what's that been like, having to kind of do this entire thing from inside your home?
Yeah, it's been an adjustment. Like, definitely writing has changed a lot. Like, virtual sessions are just like a totally different like animal. So that's been like kind of unique, adjusting to that. In terms of like releasing stuff, I've been in a good spot for like the last 6 months. I'm really ahead of myself in terms of releases. Like, I know what my next couple singles are going to be, so I can kind of like write and try to top those songs, and like that's not like really the part that worries me, especially because I can write a lot of it on my own and bring in people for co-writes on FaceTime or whatever I need to do. What's been interesting is like, how do I film a music video, like that kind of stuff, But it's a unique spot to be in too, because a lot of what I have been doing for the last year is like just pushing stuff online. Like, I'm playing shows here and there, but I haven't been consistently touring because I've just been in the studio writing a ton and just honing the sound and trying to get more tunes out there. So hopefully as this lifts and the world heads back towards normal, shows can start happening again, the touring can start happening. But yeah, it's been an adjustment, man. Filming quarantine music videos, like doing all the interesting stuff from home.
So how old are you?
I am 23.
Okay, so you are young. You're a youngling. Well, compared to me, I'm 28, so I'm getting close to that 30 mark. You're not even in your mid-20s yet. But so not too long ago, back in 2018, did you graduate from school? Is that the
time
frame?
I did, yeah, 2018.
So you went out to Berkeley College of Music, and from when I read into you, it sounds like musically, music has been an important thing ever since you were like a toddler, pretty much. And so I'm guessing this is one of the reasons why. But I wanted to ask, why was it important for you to continue on as an adult with a music education when I so often just know people who are like, school's done, no more education for me, I'm gonna try to hit the road and see what can happen?
Totally. I kind of got the best of both worlds. Like, when I started school, I was there. And then I was in Boston, I should say. And then I picked up like a couple guitar gigs, like music directing for some friends, and was touring around a little bit like on the breaks, and then ended up kind of transitioning over to doing a lot of the degree online as well. So I was kind of able to get both sides, like real world and education experience, like through that period. But the reason I decided to keep going or wanted to study it like in college was I was self-producing my band, like kind of like half producing my band in high school. And as it like came time to apply for colleges, my main thing was like, okay, it really looks like musically and like, or just the music industry in general is going to be super difficult, and it's going to be a while before people want to jump on board and try to, like keep things rolling. And I want to be self-sufficient. So I want to learn how to mix. I want to learn how to master. I want to learn how to produce and write and promote and all that stuff. So that's why I decided to go to school for it, and mainly studied production. So I came out, really being able to be self-sufficient from like the creative side of things. And that's been a blessing because it's a hard industry, man. So I'm happy to be able to do enough of it on my own so I don't have to rely on everybody for everything. You know what I mean?
No. And in a time like this in quarantine, it just makes the ability to be more productive kind of just at your own disposal. You can do whatever you want to, which is great. So with your stuff then, are you writing the music? Are you recording the stuff? What hand do you have in the stuff that you're putting out there?
Every step of the way these days. So I'm taking the original co-write and writing. Sometimes it's just completely on my own, but most of the time these days it's co-writing, and then I'll kind of take the song to the end production-wise. And most of the time I'm doing the mix, the master, I'm distributing it, I'm doing the whole thing. And I think it's more than anything like a I don't know, like just a quality control thing. I don't know, like it's something that I really want to be in charge of. Like I love championing that, and it's been like interesting too, like having team members jump on board and start to help. And I'm like, please help me with that. That's cool. But like, it's like letting go of the reins for certain things has been interesting too. Cause I've been doing it myself,
Yeah, and it's good to trust yourself. You got to believe in your own capabilities. So that's awesome. So your sound is kind of like it's got some pop in it, kind of some R&B in it as well. How did you, as an individual, kind of come to find and define your own sound and what it was that you wanted to create?
Yeah, it took time. In the beginning, like I really was all about rock stuff growing up. Like I played in a pop punk band in high school, and if you would ask me like in the beginning of college, like I still would have wanted to be in a band in front, like, go play Warped Tour and stuff. And like, I still would love to do that. But when I got into school, like I really started really digging into other genres, which I had never really done, and fell in love with like the musicality of like R&B music and like artists like John Mayer, who are just like so like just musical, like regardless of the genre or where the music falls, it's just all based on like how strong the music is. So that's really what drove me towards that genre. And I just like love the craft of pop music so much. Like I just love writing it and producing it and just like trying new things and challenging myself. It's just like an ever evolving game for me. And I really can't see myself doing anything else. So,
and ever since 2018, when you got out of school, you've been consistently kind of releasing singles and great looking music videos and stuff. And then this past October, you released a 4-track EP, You and Me, That's Enough. And was that was that just a compilation of kind of singles that you came up with?
Yeah, so it was like I released 2 solo singles in 2019, like earlier in the year, that started to pick up and stream better than some previous songs. And then when it came time to think about like releases, I was like, all right, I don't think it's the right time to release like an album. Not that I don't have the material to do that, but I just thought like, let me put my best foot forward and do 2 other songs and then take these singles and kind of pair them together and give everybody like a teaser debut kind of thing of what's to come, more music coming this year. And it allowed me to like kind of get back east and play some shows for it, which was awesome. So it's a cool little release there.
You kicked off 2020 with the Happy Yet track and music video.
I look at all these things and I'm not happy yet. Happy yet. Oh, yeah. Happy yet. Happy yet.
And that was just before everything went south. I think that was right before everything started to kind of get into the world of quarantine. But next week, you're dropping a new song. Actually, by the time this interview drops, the song will be out, I believe, because this might not come out till next Thursday. So... And
Gotcha.
At that point, but No Parachute is the new song that you are about to release. It's going to be out as of May 12th.
You make me feel like I'm flying. With no parachute, me and you take a risk and never do.
Tell me about this track. Is there going to be a music video to it or no because of this quarantine stuff that's happening?
So we figured out the quarantine music video. It's done. It's uploaded. It's great. So I'm excited about that. The song is about, it's about that person or those people in your life who really like make you feel like yourself, and like whether that's family or friends or like significant others. I know like when I'm having really hard times, like I just like lean on the people around me, and they bring me back to normal or close to normal. And I just wanted to write about that because like without your people, like what are you, you know?
Mm-hmm. And since this won't be out until at least after the song and video come out, can you talk about the video at all so I could pair it with some of the shots?
Totally. It was an interesting process. So pre-quarantine, we had already connected with the director and had a separate idea. Quarantine hit. We're like, okay, let's figure this out and change the concept a little bit. And what we ended up doing is we filmed the whole thing on a VHS tape from the year I was born, 96. And like the director just like happened to have one. It's like crazy. So he went around masked up in the Valley in LA and with a friend of his, model, and shot some really cool shots. And then we got together and did kind of a separate masked up, socially distant shoot at my house. I have like this patio with a white wall, so we were able to kind of do a projector shot on it. Yeah, it's visually cool, artsy, my kind of vibe, fits the song great. It's exciting stuff.
Good. And you had to, you did what you could. You changed with the time. Some people could have just easily said, we can't do the video now. We're going to have to wait till this all wraps. But it's obviously important enough for you to make sure that you're putting stuff out there, especially in this time because everyone is home. They're on their phones, on their computers. So this is the time to really be kind of pushing yourself out there to let the world know. Looking ahead in this strange time of quarantine, what are your plans in the coming weeks and coming months by the looks of it?
Just a lot of music, man. I am enjoying the downtime a little bit. It's been nice to almost force myself to relax a little bit because I can't work on music all day, even though I'm home and able to. So I have been enjoying the downtime and hanging with family a lot, and just kind of like lining up what the next releases are. Like I said earlier, I have like the next 2 or 3 singles figured out, and now I'm in like a cool spot where I just get to try to beat those songs and write better ones. So I'm not rushing anything. I'm not forcing anything. I'm just like doing what feels right. And I've already gotten some cool songs in quarantine that I'm excited to put out maybe later in the summer. So just continuing to write, man. It's the game.
And while you can't play live shows now, at least live streaming is the option to get in front of audiences. And I know that you've been doing a couple of those, so I'm sure that people can expect to see you. Just if they keep an eye on your socials, you'll be announcing those as they come up and stuff. I'm excited to see what creative ways you make other quarantine music videos, because this might not be the only one. It sounds like you might need to.
It's not. Yeah, we've already got the next one planned. I mean, I've just got like, you just shift the ideas and try new stuff. Like, it's nice though, because now I'm trying my hand at like, okay, what if I edited this video? Like, we're here, we're doing it, we got time. Like, so it's kind of like forcing me to learn that side, be better at that side. I don't know. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know if I end up actually editing the next video.
Before long, you're going to be all hands on the music side and on the video side. You're just going to be doing literally everything. But that's awesome, dude. It seems like you're making the best of a year where you've been building up the last 2 years to really keep kind of getting your name out there. And this is the year where cool stuff could have happened that kind of could have stopped, but you're still doing everything that you can to make it productive, to keep the music going, this and that. Is there anything else that you wanted to cover, or have we kind of covered some grounds of most stuff?
Dude, we've touched on it all. What I wanted to say to you is you're the man, and it's great to meet you. And I think I'm going to blow your mind with this. Maybe your first APTV interview ever. You went to This Wildlife. You went to see a This Wildlife EP release show in Long Beach on the beach. And my homie Alex was in This Wildlife at the time. So I remember seeing that like the day it dropped.
That was literally
full circle.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was one of my first ever like music industry things. And I happened to, at one point last year, I was down in Long Beach, and I somehow happened to get back onto that same beach area. And I was just like, wow, this is where I was for This Wildlife shoot. That's crazy. But I'm glad that now I can be chatting with you and that we can somehow be connected with that memory. But no parachute, the new track, it drops May 12th. There's going to be the music video for it. And if people want to follow you on Twitter, it's at Dev Kennedy. And then on Instagram, it's Dev Kennedy Music. Is that right?
At Dev Kennedy Music everywhere.
Just kidding. I'm going to cut that part out just so I don't confuse anybody. But people
No
can
worries.
follow you at Dev Kennedy Music, Twitter and Instagram. That's where they can be up to date with all your stuff. Check out the latest singles, the old hits, all the good stuff. And I know that you're up on all this. You're up on all the streaming stuff as well. So that's where they can also see you.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for chatting and stay healthy
you so
out
much.
there. And love to hear that you're being productive. And we'll chat again. Sometime you got to stop by idobi and do one of the sessions where we actually properly have people sit down and record, because
Dude,
that's a lot of fun too.
I'm there. The next step is we got to meet in person, so we'll get that going soon.
We're getting there. It's a slow process, but we'll get there eventually. First we type, then we talk. Next will be face to face.
We're working on it.
All right, dude. Well,
Yeah.
keep having a good day. Enjoy quarantine, and thanks for chatting. Glad we could make it happen.
Thank you, brother. Be well. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. Peace. All right, everybody, that was my chat with Devin Kennedy. That was great. An artist that I had never met or chatted with before. Up and coming, so more than happy to talk with some new talent coming out, especially working hard during this time of quarantine. Be sure to check out his new single, No Parachute, with the accompanying music video that we talked about. If you liked the chat, be sure to give the video a like, leave a comment. Be sure to subscribe to idobi Radio to be up to date with all the latest news, interviews, updates, music, and more from your favorite artists. And I'm once again Nick Major. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Nick_Major, TikTok at Nick.Major to watch me be really dumb in some stupid TikTok videos. And wash your hands, cover your face when you're going out in public. See you next time.